Welcome back to 7th grade science. Today I'll be showing you how to do the tissues assignment. And so this first bit here is the video. You'll see it appear underneath here. After watching the video of me doing the instructions here, I'd like you guys to watch this video called Intro to Histology, the 4 tissue types. So histology is essentially the study of anatomy on a microscopic level. It has some really cool imagery of actual slides of different cells, tissue types under a microscope, and kind of explaining what to look for. Obviously, we are not studying histology in itself, but it is a fascinating subject and is something that the medical and scientific community has really improved over the years. So histology is the study of tissue types. We've been studying atoms, and then next to that, we started studying cells. In our study of cells joining together and working together form groups of cells that form a specific purpose, and those groups of cells are called tissues. So tissues are what makes up the body organs. You as a person, you have organs. Hopefully you know that organs are parts of your body that have a specific function, like your heart. Your heart's job is to circulate blood throughout the body, and that's an organ. You're made of organs, and so an organism, a human, is made of organs. The organs are made out of tissue, and tissue are made out of cells. So that's kind of the basic idea. What I'd like you to watch here is it'll give you a kind of an overview. It gets a little in-depth here and there, but bear with it. It is only a 9-minute video. And I want you to look at the 4 basic types of tissue and then label it in the diagram here. I do suggest doing this and taking your time. If you do this digitally, there are some screenshots I took from the video and wiped the label off. And so if you watch the video, you should be able to easily find the 4 different names of the types of tissue, as well as be able to answer these questions here. So I want you to have the definition of histology, which is in the video. Definition of a tissue. If you can't figure the direct definition from the video, please go and look it up. It is pretty quick. And then the hierarchy, this is basically labeling the organ, tissue, and cells. So we know that cells, like we've been studying, you would put the word cells in here. Tissue is the next box here. So this is something like connective tissue. You could put tissue. And then this, your lungs are organs. So organ, tissue, cells. This is another tissue if you can't tell. That's nervous tissue. Then I want you to label each of the pictures here. Go in and fill in the blank. So each one of these types of tissues, that's what happens if you click it. One of them is connective tissue. You would look and say blank tissue covers all free body surfaces and lines organs. So what is it that lines the organs? Is it connective tissue? Is it epithelial tissue? Is it muscle tissue or nervous tissue? And you'd put the right word in here. There's only 4, so each should only have 1 answer. And then for the diagram, I'd like you to draw a picture of a tissue type, either from the video or from online. Put a diagram of an example tissue and put the name here. So for example, if you had epithelial tissue, which covers all the body surfaces, like your skin, a diagram of that could be a patch of skin. It could be the hand. It could be showing the layers of the skin. Either way, find a diagram of some epithelial tissue and then name it. So it would be like diagram epithelial tissue, epidermis, like the skin, outer layer of the skin. Okay. Once you do that with all 4 different main connective tissue types, send that in your submission, or you can send it in an email if Canvas isn't working. I look forward to seeing your work, and I will see you all in Zoom.